Hey everyone, Lenny Pinna here again at my home in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. It is a beautiful, warm summer day. Finally, summer is here. I have the air conditioning on because of the humidity, but it's really beautiful. And I am really delighted to be talking about two candles that I think fit the summertime really well. They are from Goose Creek, and one is Peach Rings, and the other is Buttercream Sprinkles. When Bonnie and I first reviewed these, I fell in love with the peach fragrance, and this buttercream, oh my gosh, it is so delicious on the nose. So I was really looking forward to bringing these home and reviewing them, and I'm so glad I did. So I'm going to start with the peach. I'm going to point out that roses that I picked from the garden just a little bit ago to kind of accompany this video, which I think will evoke the essence of this peach candle. So the ingredients are juicy peach, gummy candy, and sour sugar sprinkle. So it was a couple of days ago. I've been reviewing over a couple of day period these two candles. I opened it up, and like now, this is pure, delicious, juicy peach. I can almost see somebody slicing it, and you can see it glistening, the slice, and you can quickly get the perfumey aroma of that peach. And that is really it. That's what's so great about this for me. What's great about this for me is I don't get any gummy candy. Where it says sour sugar sprinkles, I think the only thing about that for me is that the peach has a brightness. So if there's a little bit of something sour in that sugar that brings out just the brightness of the peach, because it doesn't bring out this sugary peach, it brings out this fresh, sliced peach. And when I lit it, it took a little while for it to start throwing its scent. I don't know, maybe over half an hour to really start getting it. And it pretty much covered my sort of downstairs area. It didn't really rise upstairs as much. I didn't really detect it. But downstairs, it just had this beautiful, lovely peach fragrance in the air. And that's what I just loved about it. It's simple. It is not even like a food candle for me. This is like the peach equivalent of a floral. It is just delightful. I really loved walking around, and I just felt very fresh with this in the air. I blew it out, left the house, and when I came back, interesting. Actually, let me back up. After it was burning for a while, I was just getting the slightest bit of as if the peach was warming up. I was just slightly getting as if there was almost like somebody was starting to bake that peach, just lightly. And so when I left and came back, it was interesting that what was in the air was a little bit more of almost a slightly baked peach, a baked fresh peach. And so I want to tell you, I love this candle. I love it for its simplicity. I love it just because it captures the essence and no more. It's not complex. It is just delightful. Then, yesterday, I began to review the Buttercream Sprinkles. I'll remind you that the ingredients are warm buttercream, vanilla sprinkles, and sugar cane. There is such a lustrous deliciousness to the buttercream underneath. And then layered just above it is the vanilla and a little bit of the sugar sprinkles. It's exactly what it says, but you really get the depth of this buttercream. And I love the fact it says warm buttercream. On the nose, I didn't fully, well, I got the depth of the buttercream, but what's interesting, once it's lit, there is this growing sense and it throws its scent for a while and pretty far. I detected it upstairs all around. It was as if I was smelling creme brulee. If somebody had a custard, an egg custard, a vanilla egg custard and then they baked it, and they got the torch with the sugar and bruleed it over the top to have that little crackle crust on top. I mean, this definitely made me hungry. This to me is a food candle. It definitely made me hungry for a creme brulee. It was so delicious in the air. Again, not complex. It just is what it is. It's just fully rounded, rich, creamy buttercream with just the right amount of vanilla and sugar that gets warmed up. And when I left, after letting it burn for a while, I left the house and came back, and I walked in, and it was like, oh, there's this lovely sort of creme brulee scent in the air. Interesting, I had a visitor today on official business, and I asked her, I said, what do you think you're smelling in the air? And she actually got coconut. I could kind of get it after she said it. Maybe it's not like it's a coconut candle, but if anything, it would be more like the warm coconut macaroon. If it had any coconut, it's definitely that warm, very rich kind of flavor or aroma. And so I could see where if she associated it with coconut, but it really is much more about the warmth of almost a creme brulee. So I am so delighted to end my little over a week of reviews with these two candles. I love them, and I can't wait to get back to Cleveland and see you all there. And I really thank you for joining me for this video, and I'll see you in Cleveland. Have a good evening. Ciao.